Welcome into the crease. Gamer, someone who needs a lot of mental focus, W has the energy drink supplement for you, but they don't just have energy drink supplements. They have all kinds of other merchandise, shaker bottles, travel bags, gym bags, clothes, workout gear, anything you need. You can get it from W, but they also have hydration mixes. Everything you need, nothing you don't. None of that sugar, multidextrin, no fillers, no additives, no supplements, no colors and artificial colors and flavors or anything like that. It's all natural, all good for you, all healthy. So go check out W. You can use our code to get 10% off. The code is the house call, all caps. Once again, that's the house call, all caps. Or you can use the link in the description of this video to go get you some W and get that dub, baby. Now, Ian, we're going to move on to your favorite division, Ian. The Central Division. The Central Division.
Dear to my heart.
And honestly, I remember like 3 weeks ago, we were like, holy shit. The Jets are just killing it. Who saw the Jets coming? Nobody. All of a sudden, the Jets, even though they got 3 games in hand, they're in third right now with 71 points. They're behind Colorado. They're behind Dallas. Dallas is in control of this division and, has really been playing really well. They're 7-1-2. Every other team outside of the St. Louis Blues has a losing record in the last, 10 games. So, I mean, it's quite interesting right now, but I'm actually going to talk about a team in this division. I'm going to go first. I'll let you rant on this division in a second. The Minnesota Wild, the bane of your existence right now, they are playing very well. Very well. They're coming on here in a situation where I kind of had them written off. I was like, oh, they're done. They're making a push. They are right now. They're tied with the Predators at 58. They're only 2 points behind the Blues, who have that wild card spot. I don't know if the Blues hang on to that wild card spot. I really don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
There's 2 races. There's 2 3-team races in this division right now. You have the Stars, Avalanche, and Jets. And I feel like as much as I think
the Jets are done.
The Jets may be done.
But
they're still far enough ahead that I don't know if the Blues, the Predators, or in the Wild can catch them. It'll be probably one of those like last 2 weeks of the year kind of thing to see if they get caught. So they're fixed right now for me at the 3 spot. The Stars and the Avalanche, that one feels like a coin flip to me a little bit. I think that those teams always play really tough down the stretch. They're always really competitive with each other. And this might be the most competitive division in hockey, if you think about it. Because you realistically have 6 teams vying for 2 playoff spots, or for playoff spots. And any of those 6 teams could make the playoffs. And at least 2 of those 6 teams will not. And it's going to be interesting to see. So I'm going to say that the Stars win the division. Avalanche get to finish second. The Jets get bounced from 3. The Wild move up at 3. I think the Wild catch the Jets. That's my bold prediction. I'm going to go with the Wild catch the Jets. And I think because I think it's gonna be a rough one. But the Wild right now, that's where I like what I'm seeing from the Wild. I like what I'm seeing from the Wild. They put on a hell of a show today.
They really did.
They put on a hell of a show today
against the team that's probably going to win the President's.
Yeah. They scored 7 goals in the third period.
10-7 win.
Yeah, nuts. Absolutely insane. Okay, and then the Predators. Like I said, I like the Predators. I think the Blues and the Jets, and the Preds and the Wild have a solid chance of doing a little flip-flop. I could see it happening. I really could. I think the Jets are cooked. I think that they peaked early. I think I have the same amount of fear I have for the Bruins as I have for the Jets. So there's a solid chance that they fall off hard and just suddenly are on the outside looking in. I'm going to say right now, go Stars, Avalanche, Wild, Jet. Jets squeak in as the last playoff team. But those are either way. Those are the 4 coming out of there. I think those 4 are the teams to come out of this division. I think that's how they finish 1 through 4. I think it's going to go Stars, Avalanche, Wild, Jets. And honestly, if that's what happens, the Jets are a first round exit. We'll get into that in a different episode, but that's where I'm at in this division. What do you think, man? Give me your opinion. Let it rain down. This is your division.
Ooh, so I don't hate your predictions at all. Like, I think they're solid. There are a couple things I'd change though. I think you got the playoff teams right, not in the right order. I have Colorado winning the division again.
Okay.
I just don't trust the Stars to play as well down the stretch. We didn't last year. Granted, our forward group is better, but our defense is still kind of a mess. We need Chris Tanev. Please make that call, Jim Nill, to get Chris Tanev. We need that defensive guy on the right side. If we get him, we should be set. But I don't like the Stars in the regular season as much as I do in the playoffs. So for that reason, I like Colorado winning the division. I think they're the better regular season team. They have the higher end talent. I think McKinnon and Rantanen and Makar can carry them to first in the division. I think they'll win it. I think Dallas gets second. I think Winnipeg gets third. I think Minnesota's too many points behind Winnipeg to make up that difference. Plus, Winnipeg can't lose forever.
True.
They'll win some games. They'll win games. They'll get some points, I think. Now, I think Minnesota is going to finish in the first wild card spot, and they'll play the Colorado Avalanche in round 1. And I think the teams that miss, the teams that are out are St. Louis and Nashville. I don't trust Nashville, especially after what I saw a couple nights ago when they got beat 9-2. That was horrendous, Nashville. I was happy, but that performance was atrocious by the Predators. St. Louis is just kind of meh. I haven't watched enough Blues hockey to really know what's going on with them, but I can pull up the numbers. Robert Thomas is as good as he usually is. Thomas will probably get 90-plus points this year. He's on pace for 92. He's a plus 12 right now. The problem lies, Jordan Kyrou, 43 points is a -6. That's underperforming. Braden Shen, 30 points and a -17. That's unacceptable from your second-line center. Torrey Krug is a -21, and he's your number one defenseman. Brandon Saad, they're old. They're slow. They don't have much coming up. Goaltending's good. I mean, you want to talk about guys flying under the radar? Hofer and Jordan Binnington are positive. Maybe look for Jordan Binnington to get moved at the deadline. I wouldn't hate that. Because he's a good playoff goaltender. Like, people forget Jordan Binnington's a good playoff goalie. Not great regular season goalie, but a good playoff guy. So I think what the Blues need to do is sell and decide we're not going to win it this year. We're not going far. So sell off some assets, get some picks and prospects back, and then develop those guys. Because you can build a team around Robert Thomas. You can build a team around Jordan Kyrou if he would ever get his head out of his you-know-what. And just go from there. So I think you picked the playoff teams perfectly right. I just don't necessarily agree with the order, but overall, we pretty much agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going bold with it. I know that, but if the Jets are struggling, so I went ahead while you were going through your breakdown. I was looking at their schedule. I was looking at the Wild schedule. I was looking at the Jets schedule. They both play 15 teams that are playoff or fringe playoff teams right now over the rest of the year. 15 of their games are against playoff caliber teams. 2 of those games are against each other. So if the Wild can win both of those games and do better in that series of playoff competition than the Jets can, there's a chance. It's going to be close. I'm not saying like it's going to be like, they're going to come and blow them out of the water, but it'll be close. I think it's going to be a lot closer than we think. I think the Jets are in trouble. and I'm going to
100%.
stick by that. And so
Especially
it's a bold prediction, but I'm allowed one. Damn it, I'm allowed one bold prediction.
The game to watch, like they play tomorrow. The Wild and the Jets play tomorrow, so that's a game to watch for sure. Going forward, I think it'll show us like, okay, what are these two teams? Because the Wild are red hot right now. The Jets are kind of on a downturn. They just lost today to Calgary. They beat the Canucks. The Canucks have kind of struggled a little bit lately. Beat the Sharks. Beat the Penguins, lost to the Flyers, lost to the Penguins. They're just the Jets are kind of so-so right now, and the Wild caught lightning in a bottle recently. So that'll be an interesting game to watch. Man. What are your games to watch in the Central Division, like this week? I like Predators, Golden Knights, obviously Wild Jets. Stars Rangers should be interesting tomorrow.
The Wild Jets is a big one. Stars Rangers is a good one. The Canucks,
Stars Senators later this week, but Avs Red Wings should be a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Let's see here.
Predators Kings is an important game this week.
Yes, Predators Kings is a big one. Let's see here. Who else we got?
Friday we got Jets Blackhawks and Wild Oilers.
Wild Oilers, I think, is going to be a good game to watch. I think that'll be a good game.
That'll be a great game to watch. Stars Hurricanes.
Blues Wings on Saturday is going to be a good one. Stars Canes on Saturday.
Maple Leafs. The Avs and the Leafs.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one too. And then Sunday, wrapping it all up. Who we got? Yeah,
underrated big game of the week. Wild Kraken. They're a point apart from each other in the standings. That's a huge game for either team.
That's going to be a big one too. So, I mean, there's for the Central Division alone, there's a lot to watch this week. I mean, the Wild have a lot of key games. The Jets have a lot of key games, and I say key games because at this point in time of the year, they're all key games. But yeah, this is going to be a good week of hockey, man, especially with how tight the race is in the Central Division. So,
even the Western Conference as a whole, to be honest,
is nuts. I honestly, I don't know the way I honestly feel the only two threats out of the East, you could really say, hey, those are the guys right now. Those are the teams. Are the Rangers and the
Panthers.
Panthers, yeah. I mean, I'm sort of my faith in Boston is wavering.
Yeah,
I think that those are the two teams you can really go. But if you look at the Western Conference, man, the Canucks are going to be there, but they're cooling off right now. The Knights are going to be there. The Oilers have been red hot.
Dallas is always a tough out. Colorado's never going to be easy.
The Wild are coming on. Like there's a lot of competition here. I mean, we could actually
the Kings, if they find some form, are not going to be easy. The Kings have a ton of talent.
I mean, there's a solid chance that we almost see every single playoff team that was from the Western Conference that was in the playoffs last year in the playoffs this year.
Oh, 100%.
I think there's really only maybe two that you don't.
I mean, Seattle could even make it, and Seattle's not as good as they were last year.
Seattle's one of the ones I'm concerned about not making it right now, and it's going to be them? Right now. I think
Nashville.
Let me see here real quick. So the wild card right now, the way it breaks, is that you have the Kings and the Blues right now.
Yes,
and so the Wild,
Minnesota and Nashville are 2 points behind St. Louis, and St. Louis just lost this week to Nashville.
Yeah, so the Canucks are the replacement team. They replaced the Kraken. Outside of that, the West is 100% the same. That's the possibility. Either way, it's going to be an interesting time coming up because we got the trade deadline coming up on March 8th. We'll touch that on our next episode, as well as give you our playoff predictions. But as of right now, that's all the time we got. That's all we got, man. We gave you our divisional breakdowns and gave you all the insights on all the divisions, how we see them playing out down the road as the season winds down to its final days. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on all of the Crease offerings on YouTube, as well as all of the other House Call channels on the YouTube. You can check those channels out on the YouTube channel for the Crease. You can also go to see all of our House Call content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the content, help this community grow. And be sure to check out all of our affiliates on our website. That is at www.thehousecall.com. We'll see you next time. Peace.